Hey, hello. Hello, Alexander. Hey, Marco. How many users does your app have? I have multiple apps. If you're talking about habit tracking application, around 700, something like that. Yeah, second stream of the day. It is it, yeah. Actually, good question. Let's check. Telemetry deck. My habit tracking application has... Here it is. Boom, boom, boom. Here we have a chart. So 563 users. So less than I said, you know. Bad video signal. What do you mean by bad video signal? I don't know. I do not see kind of any dropped frames yet. And everything looks green on my side, you know. Probably that is internet on your side, internet speed, probably something like that. So yeah, that habit tracking application actually has 563 active users. In downloads, on the online side, it was more, something like 700, but probably, I don't know. So yeah, probably updates also are counted as downloads, but yeah, don't know, whatever. So something like that. 500 or 700, frankly, there's no big difference, you know. Swift UI has a lot of contextual stuff, added space, various based on inherency. Yeah, it is so, yeah. It is so. Hey, Stefan, hello. Yeah, it kind of matters. Order, how you add those modifiers, impact everything. Hierarchy, basically order how you're adding that stuff, that kind of, yeah, make difference, yeah. How to know when it will do what? Hard to say. Just, yeah, just try. What do you think about data engineering and how to build a service or product from it? I don't know. I never kind of really was interested in data engineering, and I never kind of even dive in what exactly is marketed like a product as a data engineering. For Spacer, you can hard code how big space you want, you know, but that's also kind of tricky. So because if you, yeah, if you adding, I don't know, do I have any spacers here? Oh, do not see it. Padding, basically you can say, for padding you can say how much padding you can say, basically horizontal or vertical, and then you can say exactly how much, I don't know, 23 or something. Or you can go into the fractions of the screen size as well. For example, I don't know, 1/3 of the screen or 1/10 of the screen, all that stuff, you know. Yeah, the most important thing that you are not crazy. Yeah, those modifiers are kind of interesting, and you can apply them each in layers, and so that make kind of difference, you know. And spacer, yeah, it depends, you know. For example, I don't know, settings you. If you're putting, for example, spacer like somewhere, Do I have it somewhere here? Yeah, here it is, spacer. For example, I have horizontal stack. I have one element and another element in that horizontal stack and spacer in the middle. So then we can assume that in that horizontal stack, firstly, if we have padding default or whatever, we will have padding around that horizontal stack. And then that spacer will push those objects to the sides in that horizontal stack. So kinda, that's how it works. And that basically looks like that. Here we have, for example, our feedback label is here with that icon envelope, and this thing is kind of pushed here. If I will remove that spacer here, hard to guess what we will see, but I expect that it all will be in the maybe one side. Yeah, in one side could be, yeah. On the left side, I guess. I guess on the left side. Yeah, here it is. Basically everything is on the left side. I don't know, something like that. Basically play around and kind of, then you kind of will understand what's going on, you know. That spacer kind of pushing on the sides when spacer can push, and again then also hierarchy kind of working. There are limits and all that stuff. And also you can say for spacer also, I don't know, spacer 16 for example. Then that will min length, yeah. Min length, and another was probably max length. I don't remember from my head, but something like that. Let's see, spacer. No, only minimum. So let's say 80. That will be crazy, and it will try to push outside that H stack. That's too much. We'll see what will broke. No, actually nothing bad happened. Maybe I doubt there is 80 points. I think it still pushed till the end of the possibilities. Preview is broken for this project for now. It will crash, and I don't want to run through all the project and manage and fix it to get previews back and up and running. That's because environment object is used in multiple screens. Here it is. And I have to have proper injection in previews for environment object to get previews working. I was busy with, let's say, other things. And currently, those previews are kind of important when you are just building stuff to kind of see what you are doing. But when you are already working on kind of business logic side, who cares about those previews, you know? Okay. So that preview will spin, and most likely, yeah, crash it. Here we have our error report and so on and so on. Not today, let's say so. That will be tomorrow problem or later, you know. Can you make a guided path to learn iOS development? Oh, not on the spot. I have to sit down and think about that. Okay. So basically, I just fixed my in-app purchase screen. There was problem basically that those products was fetched kind of a little bit too slow on bad connection, and sometimes you just happen to be on screen when products are not fetched. And currently I fixed that by adding spinner here. Let's see if we will. No, we are not seeing that. But basically, if products are not fetched yet and we don't know price for it, then this subscribe is not displayed and start trial button is not displayed, but we have just spinner here and that's it. Yeah, nothing is experiment. I will do that tomorrow. Yeah, I have that video kind of in the mind. I have to kind of think about what could be kind of the best way to do that, and then I have to kind of sit down and record kind of good video instead of just rambling now on spot. I have a problem setting up review for KMM project. With native ISAP, it was great. Like it. Yeah. So yeah, that also could be some dependency problems in those previews and so on. And sometimes that just doesn't make sense to kind of fight with that. For example, if you are using, I don't know, some core data models or fetching some data to use in your preview, then basically you need some mock data, some static data to use it in previews. And sometimes that just doesn't make sense to kind of fight with that. Previews are, in my opinion, that's kind of nice option to have it if you're working on user interface. But if those previews for some reason are broken in the project, that doesn't matter actually for production application. Alexander, are you new in programming? Do you know any project which is done? If question is about is it in the App Store, then yeah, it is. But it is not done. What do you think about content creation for developers? Is it worth it? Oh, that's a very tricky question, but generally yes. Actually, I guess I have a video about that. And luckily for me, I do not remember what I'm talking about in that video, but I hope that video was good. Something like online presence. Yeah, this one. Oh, that is kind of oldish video from 2020, something like that. Basically, here is that video. Check it out. Basically, I recorded the full video about it, if you are interested to hear that in more details. But generally, content creation, there are many developers which are switched from programming to kind of content creation only. Basically, that's their business, you know. So question for you, what do you want to do? What is your kind of end goal for your career? Would you like to be content creator or software developer? If you would like to be software developer, then some kind of content creation is kind of not bad at all. But I would not recommend YouTube because it is very time consuming and I would say kind of hard. But I think you should be on Twitter. Okay, I don't know what's happening with Twitter now, but generally something like that. Twitter, maybe some website with blogs when you are kind of writing something about you, because online presence is important. Do you care about that or not? Also, currently still almost no one creating content on LinkedIn. And if you are kind of more focused on developer's career, I think that LinkedIn is kind of good place to create content about that. I don't know, just kind of create short posts about whatever you are kind of thinking about. I'm not kind of thinking about whatever you're thinking about. I don't know what you ate yesterday, but I don't know. Where is LinkedIn? I can't type anymore. So I'm posting time to time something on LinkedIn, and I see that actually there are content is getting impressions on LinkedIn. I don't know. I posted. Can I see my posts? So yeah, I posted something and basically that was posted about ChatGPT, something like 1,000+ impressions. And yeah, basically there are kind of audience who is kind of see those posts and kind of interacting with those posts on LinkedIn. If you are a developer and care mostly about developer's career, Twitter, LinkedIn, something like that, that is not kind of hard to create content. I don't know, just write few paragraphs. I don't know, share some projects that you work on, share some technology, what you're interested in, stuff like that, you know. Yes, I think that type of content you should create. I'm fat because I sit behind the computer. No, my back hurts. What should I do? What was that word? I don't know, forgot that word. Basically, yeah, keep kind of going, yeah, keep being fat and suffering, yeah, all that stuff, you know. It's, I don't know, just walking can make big difference, you know. Yeah, that's right. Projects which are done usually are just discontinued. Exactly, yeah. I'm doing TDD, so I have everything abstracted out. It's easy to swap things, but I still get annoying often. Yeah. Does the habit tracking app has remove profile picture option or only changing? Only changing. Yeah, that's actually kind of good question. I didn't think about that. There is just changing picture thing. Yeah. I will say that Medium is great too. I'm not sure about Medium actually. I'm not sure about Medium. I don't know. I just kind of posted few posts on Medium. I'm not saying that my Medium is bad. Most likely those are just my posts, but Medium, can I see statistics? Probably no one is reading them. Yeah, actually no one is reading those posts. I posted something and basically there are no views on those posts, and I don't know how active that platform is. I I am kind of opening that Medium sometimes when when I'm seeing links to Medium from somewhere, but they're kind of asking to pay for access, and I frankly don't see value in that Medium to pay anything actually for access. That's my take on Medium, but that doesn't hurt to post on Medium, you know. Medium or self-hosted blog. I will say whatever you write, you should share it on text kind of based platforms. That could be Twitter, LinkedIn already mentioned, Mastodon, stuff like that. How to be iOS developer? Can you explain me where to start in? There are plenty of tutorials. Go to Hacking with Swift, 100 days of Swift UI, and you are covered for first 100 days. And after that, you will be able to build multiple different kind of projects. Until months ago, I had just 7 posts and I had 200 reads daily. So yeah, your posts definitely are much better than mine. You are getting 300 views per day. So yeah. Start with Angel U course, then Sean Allen and iOS Academy. Yeah, those also. I don't know personally Angel's course, but I heard you're definitely not the first one who is mentioning her course, and probably it is good. Sean Allen also second that, yeah, to recommend. It is actually in my short list with learning resources. That big mountain link to books, that is more for someone who is already kind of little bit above beginner level, because that is really nice quick reference guide. You can open book and kind of take a look and to jump on for some help quickly, you know. But yeah, Sean Allen courses like it, and 100 days of Swift, yeah, also good one. Okie dokie. Okay, I will keep playing around with my project. I'm planning to finish work on this feature tonight, and yeah, we can have a chat in the between, and I will also play around with my project. Generally it works. Yeah, there is no option to kind of just delete pictures. That's, I don't know, probably we should have it. Eventually, I'm planning to have kind of user profiles with and connections with friends. That's why we have this kind of user profile, and but not for this release. For this release, we will have option to modify calendar. Basically, it will be modified accordingly your settings. Basically, start Monday from Sunday or Monday. Can we publish to iOS AppStore from Windows PC? I don't think so. Unlikely you will be able to sign application from Windows PC without Xcode installed. From remote deployment kind of system you can, but not from local Windows machine. Yeah, one more, not from Windows, yeah. If you are using something like there was App Center, there are plenty of things which, plenty of services which allows you to deploy applications. Yeah, but you need that app signing somewhere at some point, you know. How's going? Amazing. Everything is good. Everything is good. Thomas, привет, здорово. Yeah, Hackintosh works for sure. I used Hackintosh for about 9 months for my day-to-day kind of work, and I deployed applications to the App Store. No problems at all with that. So take a look into the Hackintosh thing. That can solve the problem. I used Hackintosh because my Intel 16-inch MacBook Pro was in repair for twice, and every time for 3+ weeks. Probably a little bit less than 4, but anyways, crazy, you know. And yeah. Then I built Hackintosh and started to work from that. What's the best iOS development course? Just got Mac again. Angela Wu, Redelic, Sean Allen, Nano Degree. I heard a lot good about Angela, but didn't. I don't know how good or bad it is, but probably it is good. I like how Sean Allen teaching. I don't like Redelic courses, and I don't know what is Nano Degree. Did you ever use a third-party app to install a newer macOS version on the old MacBook? No, never. Never had such kind of problem. I have 2013 MacBook Air. Daughter is using it, and probably it is not supporting all latest and greatest macOS anymore. But that doesn't make big sense anymore to install something on that MacBook. Better do not touch it until it works, you know. Good morning, Marty. Good evening. Sorry. I was missed that I was expected that you are in different time zone. Yeah. How long did you learn English? I didn't. My English still is horribly. My grammar is bad. My pronunciation is also not so great. And my friends saying that my English is barely understandable. But yeah, I didn't really kind of learn English. I just ignoring my. I'm just ignoring my errors and keep talking, and that's it. But basically, I was reading books. I listened at podcasts, and I basically started to work with colleagues aboard, and I just had to kind of I just had to write emails in English, and I started to use Google Translate. You know, all that stuff. That's it. You know. I have MacBook Pro 2013 and one Big Sur, but yeah, that's problem. Yeah. I think my English is fine. It's kind of understandable. You can understand what I'm saying, but I don't know. I think that maybe my friends are right, and my YouTube videos will perform better if English could be better. I think that could be so. Yeah. You worked with IBM as a vendor. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. But no. And sometimes, it's also kind of annoying when I'm kind of talking on streams. I do not care at all. But when I'm recording videos, that's so annoying when you're sometimes kind of making kind of dumb mistakes. Just I don't know. Just instead of is saying are and all that stuff. And sometimes I'm saying instead of remote, I'm saying remote, that's silly. Stuff like that, And then you're editing those videos and you hear all those kind of mistakes. Just upgraded from 2018 to M2 Pro. Oh gosh, that's, yeah. I remember I upgraded from 16-inch i7 to M1 MacBook Pro. That was also crazy, but from 2018 to M2 Pro, that should be kind of explosion of dopamine in your head, I've got Angela Wu probably course from Udemy, and I need to say it's pretty good course. Okay. After finishing, you will be able to find a junior job or start freelancing, so it's worth to take it. So yeah, so one more kind of good feedback. I didn't bought it. I don't know. I didn't take a look on that course, but I heard good feedback from many kind of users. Will not have balls to speak foreign language and stream and videos. Yeah. Yeah, pronunciation is kind of, I don't know, completely wrong. No, they are no naysayers. They are nice guys. They are just kind of helping me and kind of pointing out my mistakes, and I am thankful for that. It's completely fine. That is not bullying or something, and it is also kind of hard to even if someone will try, and sometimes kind of in comments someone's trying to kind of, I don't know, bully me or something like that. It's kind of it's kind of hard to get under my skin. But no, those guys are, my friends are nice. They're just helping me. Maybe that's sounded like they are kind of not nice to me. That's not so. Hi, greetings from Chile. Hello. I also learned English. Everyone should be proud to know many languages. Most haters only speak one language. Yeah, that's often true. That's often true. Those who are kind of real haters, usually they have their own insecurities, all that stuff. And those who are kind of leaving kind of, I don't know, comments like, I saw, comments basically you should kind of fix your English first and then start to record videos, stuff like that. I don't know. Then you take a look, then you always, when I see comments like that, when I'm going to look on that profile, I see zero content from those, perfect speakers. World of Warcraft helped my English the most. Yeah, that if you have someone to, basically you have to immerse yourself in language, and if you have someone to speak with or read that English or listen that English, that's what helps, if I do not do live streams, I have zero chance to use, I can't go for weeks without English. Or maybe I don't know, maybe I am on meeting with a client and I'm speaking there, I don't know, for 5 minutes maybe. That's, nothing. And yeah, maybe I'm recording YouTube video again, speaking for another 10 minutes. That's not enough, but when I'm speaking on streams, okay, still making all my mistakes, but at least, I don't know, I can speak, I can ramble for hours, Speak fluently for many hours without kind of providing any content, just rambling, I had some not great experience with ex-friends who are not like that. Maybe that's why. Yeah. I see your point and I understand. Yeah, it's often is so that you see some naysayers and all that stuff. Angela course is great starting point. Oh, missed that. Where it is? Okay, great starting point for iOS, but it's definitely not enough for landing a junior job or freelance. It's an overselling, and yeah, I think about that Angela course, basically about all the Udemy courses. I'm talking about most of the Udemy courses. I don't know about that Angela course specifically, but usually most of the Udemy courses are kind of minimum, and yeah, and after you finishing those courses, you just don't know what you don't know. You may be overconfident and so on. When I started freelancing, I should not start freelancing as well. But at the end, it was fine, And basically, I did the same. When I finished it, when I kind of learned a bit, yeah, I started freelancing and kind of learning on the go, all that stuff, You have double viewers on Twitch than on YouTube. Yeah, Twitch live streams usually are kind of more crowded, but YouTube streams are kind of more active usually. On Twitch, we usually somewhere around 60, 70 kind of active kind of auditory. I was playing for 16 hours a day. Yeah, definitely. It's funny that I can understand English flawlessly, but feeling like a total retard when I'm trying to speak with someone in English. Oh yeah, I know that feeling. It was the same for me. Yeah, the same for me. And especially if you are kind of getting into some niches of discussion that you are not familiar. I don't know, for example, you already can speak more or less free about work topics, but then you are kind of going out somewhere in the bar with your colleagues or something from a board, and you start to speak about, I don't know, fishing. You just don't know words, you don't know what is boat, what is vessel, and so on and so on. Okay, those are kind of simple topics, but anyways, about vacations, whatever, that's kind of tricky. But yeah, that's kind of first step. You have to start understand it free, and yeah, then just start speaking. Yeah. My company granted us access to O'Reilly courses. Seems fine as well. Oh yeah, O'Reilly. For a while ago there was kind of library from O'Reilly, and I subscribed that probably. I don't even remember, but yeah, O'Reilly books. There was books. And yeah, O'Reilly was that publisher who made those head first whatever books as well. YouTube is the best. Yeah, I like YouTube. That's also why I'm doing those live streams here, because audience on YouTube and on the Twitch is not the same. Of course, there are Marco, you, who are on, and many more who are on the kind of both channels, but not everyone is on Twitch, and Twitch is kind of a little bit more geeky place than YouTube, so I'm streaming on YouTube and on Twitch. And on Twitch, that's usually is more like co-working streams when we are just kind of sitting and working everyone, all that stuff. Yeah, Paul is on both, and Stefan as well, yeah. As an Arabic speaking, my English was enchanted big time because I took a job as customer service Oh, yeah, customer service, that's also amazing opportunity to speak a lot, you know. Yeah. And English is necessary for working online. Paul and Stephanie, you got the joke, right? A big difference in room change. This one is completely different room. If I will zoom out, you can see a little bit more. This is different room. This is not only room change, but not only change in the room, but I just switched to the completely different room. Customer service, the worst job ever. Yeah, you know, usually I think almost no one is calling to customer service to say thank you about something, you know. No, O'Reilly has video courses, books like events. Nice, yeah. I'm scared the chat distracts you too much while working. It's fine. It's fine. I have kind of small amount of work to do tonight. It's completely fine to go, I don't know, 4 hours or even more just chatting. Basically, I'm doing those live streams here on YouTube to have opportunity to talk with you in real life. I mean, not in real life, but in real time. Okay, that's because otherwise those YouTube videos just is my kind of canned me when I record something and publish on the internet. And yeah, if you will, you can answer it in comments, but we can't kind of chat, and YouTube's kind of are nice for that, you know. Yeah, live streams. I mean, YouTube live streams are nice for that to have that. Yeah. Sometimes you have trailing ad at the end, like printed paper when it should be printed. Yeah, I understand. It's still easy to understand. English is tricky. Yeah, it is. It is. Hello, Marcio. Sunny Portugal. Yeah, little dog is sleeping already. At this time, he's sleeping, and in this room, he still does not feel kind of. He have a few places to sleep, but no one is in the camera, so I don't know. We should solve somehow that. Oh, Los Angeles, California, nice. Hello, Cesar. It's hard to find a great path to learn properly, but the best way is learning in Go and also make networking with other iOS programmers. Yeah, very true. Very well said. Agree, 100%. Is it better than living room? It is better for living room look, let's say so, because it's fine. It was fine for me to work in that big room. It was more spacey room, more kind of light, bigger windows, all that stuff. But I don't know. For example, if my wife would like to have her friends, I can now come here, sit and work, and they can do something in living room. So that's kind of better for everything from that perspective, you know. Are you gonna stream like usually now or shorter? Cause it's like 11 at the night. Yeah. I usually I will stay up for about an hour, and we'll see if we have topics to discuss. Just chat. I don't mind at all, you know. And at some moment, I will finish that testing. Basically, I need just do end-to-end testing for in-app purchases and business logic, all that stuff. Did you move room? I moved rooms. Monitor is amazing. Yeah. I learned French from a guy with speech problems, and his family will laugh at me when I pronounce the words he taught me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, dogs. Yeah, my dogs are sleeping. Yeah, after. Yeah, my dog is also at about 9. He's already kind of looking for company to go to sleep. At 10, it's already kind of bedtime. You know. Do you know where I can find resources about redesigning table view cell? No, nothing specific comes in mind. I always just Google and, you know. And I'm more familiar with collection views because collection views are more flexible, and usually when I'm building, when I was building challenging user interface in the UI kit, then I used collection views. Oh, my dog is sleeping all day long. He just waking up to eat, and yeah, and once or a few times in a day he wants to play a bit, and yeah, and then we are kind of playing. I'm throwing ball or something, you know, stuff like that. Okay, I organized my project a little bit better. So I fixed my in-app purchase screen. Now it shows price properly and correctly. We call that currency here, but I'm not sure I care too much. And I added add banner here. OG users will not see it if you're already using application. If you already used application, let's say yesterday or earlier, then you should not see that banner ever. But newcomers will see add banner, and it is removable using in-app purchase. That's the thing. Signing off. Yeah, see you next time. Yeah. Hi, Michelle. When I take Angel's courses, I end up just wanting to marry her. Oh my god. I will try again with more focus. Okay. Oh my gosh. That's cool, then. Okay, all that stuff kind of works. So calendar view. Why I never see in a purchase screen here? Probably I should. I don't remember if I set everything as I planned. That's calendar view. Okay, here we go. Are we going to show paywall? Oh, probably this is OG user and we are not showing paywall. Should we? In current version of the application, we should not. Yeah, that's correct. For OG users, we are not showing paywall here. So that's correct. And if user is already subscribed, we are not showing paywall as well. Okay, let's run through those breakpoints to double check that everything is correct. I will start with Udemy course. Yeah. Okay, here we have. Yeah, that is OG user. And we are not showing paywall. In current app version, there is no other premium features, just removing ads, and OG users already do not see ads, so it doesn't make sense to show paywall to them. Let's add to do, maybe, to do not forget. Oh, not mark, to do. To do. Something like that. Actually, just true, but No, this should be just removed. Let's do not mess with my... This should be just removed, this else if case when more features are added. What is the new feature you're working on? I'm implementing in-app purchases, let's say so. Okay, this basically is not changed. We do not care about that part of the code. Banner. Okay, if it is not OG user, this will not work correctly. Okay, go back. Actually, that is OG user. We should not see that banner already. If it is not OG user or that will not work, and also will not work. Basically, if it is not in a purchase, we are not showing. If this user is premium user, we are not showing banner. If it is, we are showing. And will be not good because later on the road we will have, yeah, that will not work. So, I will need one more function here. I don't like that, but probably I don't see how I can write kind of one-liner. Okay, let's start with function. Maybe that's my sleepy brain. So what will be logic? Basically, we will return bool here. So if it is OG user, basically we are returning false. And we'll see if how it was. I already forgot how I'm getting this one. Yeah, user model subscription is active. Basically, if subscription is not active. Okay, basically here we have if subscription is active, then we return again false. And otherwise we just return true. I'm pretty sure it can be one-liner, but whatever. So basically this will work. One more tomorrow's problem, you know. So basically, can we use function here for if? Does that work like that? Let's see. Does Apple have an option to automatically find the best price? Maybe I am thinking of Google. Apple have an option to automatically find the best price. Do you mean best price for your kind of product? No. They don't. Okay, that definitely works. So we have this. Oh wait, move it down too much, a little bit. Spacer here. I don't know, is that bug or feature that it is kind of lower to the finger to add those dates, but that definitely works. I have spacer here. Do I need it here? Spacers everywhere. It kind of looks better when it is that calendar view is more on the top, but it is kind of easier to reach when it is in the middle. So I'm not sure. Let's try how it looks with that top spacer. Yes, dark mode is presented here. Yo, Baran. How you considered to add tests to your project? Nope, not at all. So this looks better. I like visually this better, but I think from user's perspective, kind of have it in the middle is kind of more handy. I don't know. Basically, you can reach with one finger. You don't need kind of two fingers. But anyways, if you are getting in the application from the widget, if you are tapping widget and then getting into the application, unlikely you will tap that widget with one hand, you know. It's anyways on the top of the screen. You have to have very long fingers. Can I actually reach it? So kinda, yeah, I can, but actually I can reach those with one hand on the, I don't know, I will left it on the top. I like it better. And yeah, black mode, here we have kind of dark mode in person. Yeah, it works in dark mode as well. That streak view, settings view, kind of, yeah. Google lets you set dynamic price for apps, so it can make them cheaper to buy in poor countries. That's kind of different. You can set different prices in different countries, but that doesn't happen automatically. What would have pro user as advantages? Currently, I will say that nothing more but removing ads from the application. That's it. I might try test-driven development as I get back into the Swift. I like the ideas behind it, but the people that push it never seem to write much code. They like to tell other people how to write code. Marco left chat. He went offline, but Marco is doing programming every day, and he's doing, you know, that test-driven development, TDD. I don't do. I don't know, bare minimum. Still not convinced that I should do it. My applications are relatively simple, and, you know, refactoring, the tests, in my opinion, are most important when you are working in a big team. When you have a lot of people on the project, there is just no kind of good way to test everything, you know, and that's just dumb to test everything manually. But if that project is relatively fast, I don't know, if I just creating one business feature which makes some logical kind of changes, I don't know, those timer counting, whatever, training program generation, what else not. I don't know, if I'm kind of not changing it anymore after kind of developing it, then there is not big chance that I will break it. Yeah, sure, I could kind of write tests first and then that function, that could work, yeah, but again, not a big fan. I don't have too much time for programming. I mean, on side projects, because family, content creation, freelance job, all that stuff, and if I have to choose what to develop, what to do, cover my existing projects with tests or spend more time on them and start with tests and then develop, or build two projects instead, I'm choosing to build two projects instead. And I don't know, or save time and do not have a live stream. Again, no, I would like to have that live stream and communication with you guys and all that stuff better than better than, I don't know, two more kind of tests in my project. Marco Arment, do not do TDD. No. To can verify your tool chain, still works, mostly good for big teams. Yeah, exactly. For big teams. Marco definitely do not do test-driven development. I listened to almost each and every kind of call me fanboy or whatever, but I'm following Marco for a while. He had Build and Analyze podcast. That was very first podcast where he was guest. And yeah, that podcast. Then currently he has podcast with David Smith, Under the Radar. And David Smith also had podcast on his own, something like Swift Coffee break, whatever, 15 minutes long podcast. So I listened to those, I think all of them. And yeah, when they are talking about that, no, there is no any tests in their code, you know. I'm not saying that, I don't know, that you should not write codes. I'm just answer about my approach to that, you know. Hey, One Piece, hello. One more stream today, right? No, not Marco Arment. We had Marco here in chat. He's doing mostly Android development, and currently he's working on iOS as well. Marko Novakovic, but he left chat already. Yeah, Marco Arment probably is kind of most famous Marco around development for mobile, iOS development, you know. But yeah, not that guy, not that Marco. Do you have any application goals like revenue for the year or something? Yes, I had my MRR kind of revenue goal. I have it on Twitter profile. I had my Twitter. I have a goal here, basically 10K, and not so few days ago, somewhere something I posted. Where did I post it? Did I post it? Yeah, here it is. This tweet. Basically, I posted that I reached my 2000 MRR goal, monthly recurring revenue goal, and then I just set it to the 10K, and that's my kind of chart of in Chart Magul basically application. You can plug in your Apple Analytics, and then you can see all the charts, and basically that is my recurring revenue chart a few days ago when it was January 23. Or Marco had to leave to work on his TDD tests. Exactly, yeah, exactly. And I do not write tests, so I have time to procrastinate here a little bit with you guys. Yeah, that's right. Okay, show banner function works. So I don't know, should I write kind of test for this function? I don't know, unlikely. I don't really feel about that. Basically, you can test each and every function. Those functions are very easy, you know, to test and cover with tests. As soon as you start to work with some backend that is kind of tricky to test, or data fetching from core data, then you probably need to use some mock data, all that stuff. And does it make sense? I think simple functions like that doesn't make sense to cover with tests. And again, some data, some fake data kind of generation to just for tests also on indie project, which make zero money currently. Okay, banner displaying works. What else? I will not use test unless started with tests. Yeah, right. Yeah. If you start with tests, that's also kind of different. You're kind of describing logic for you, writing test for that logic, and then you are kind of writing function to pass that test. Yeah, sure. That's actually is right way to do TDD. You know. How you try separate tab in Safari? No, but to be frank, I don't know what you are talking about. What is that actually, separate tab in Safari? Okay, now we should add purchases. I would like to test in a purchase, but not against backend, but with Xcode. To do that, probably I will need to Google. I don't remember how to do that. Basically, we need editor. No. Basically, we need to add those products here as well. Yeah, I don't remember. Let's go and take a look in maybe RevenueCat documentation. Testing in a purchases with sandbox, probably this one. No. I think RevenueCat has shortened RevenueCat description for that. How do you like the glossy finish of the studio display? I have no problems with that. I kind of like it. I was asked multiple times about reflection. Currently on, for example, on widescreen, okay, I can see that light behind me reflecting a little bit. And if I will make kind of black screen, I can see microphone a little bit myself, but I kind of have to see deeper in the microphone, throws the code on the screen, and then I can see that reflection, but it doesn't distract me. If I'm working, basically I do not see it. So no problems with that. I was thinking about that. What was that covered? Anti-reflection covering. I don't know how it was named. Whatever. I was thinking about that, but I don't know. Generally, I do not see need. It was 200 euros more expensive. I don't really have kind of direct sunlight in the screen. Probably I don't need it. And most importantly, colors are kind of less poppy, if I can say so, in that mated display. Sandbox testing, no. Actually, I want not sandbox testing, but in Xcode testing. Testing on simulator. Store kit configuration file. Here it is. File, new file. Okay. In file selection. My goals will be doubling my previous earning. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Yeah. After 13 doubles, I will be a millionaire. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. I got my new band I bought from Amazon. What band did you bought? Hey, Lucas. Oh, greetings from Warsaw. Nice. New. Where it is? File, target, playground project. File. Probably. And here probably we'll have something like store, storyboard. Oh, here it is. StoreKit configuration file. Found it. Search for StoreKit. Add to all the targets. Create scheme. Name. Let's say RevenueCat. No, let's not. StoreKit. StoreKit will be good enough. Or probably that will be StoreKit something. No, let's go with RevenueCat. RevenueCat test. Let's say something like that. Synchronize this file. Oh, that's cool. I can automatically synchronize products probably. Because previously, in previous Xcode versions, you basically had to add all the products manually. Seems that it will basically just fetch products automatically from AppStore. That will be dope. So adding to the... Probably I need to add it only to the app target, and I don't need it added to the widget. I think so. RevenueCat test. Interesting. Do we have product? Oh, synchronizing. Never synchronize it. Try one more time. Oh, here it is. Nice. It's actually fetched product. In previous Xcode version, you had to add all those details by hand. Here we have everything kind of already added. Amazing. Nice. Like it. Do you have any system how to organize project files on your Mac? No. Kind of. No and yes, maybe. Basically, I just have a folder developer. And if you have folder developer, so hint of the day. If you want to have nice looking kind of folder, just create developer folder and you will get that folder icon like hammer by default. That just happens. And then in the developer folder, I basically have all my kind of projects. And then I have something is grouped by customer. For example, test projects are just test projects. And customer projects, for example, here as a way is kind of, there are multiple projects. So basically I have kind of, and that's about it. Until and basically that is the same project customer, but just two projects, and those are in kind of, in my kind of directory. That's it. Octosky app, that's another customer, another freelance project. Karma game. Oh, basically those are all the same. Oh no. That and Karma game, those basically should go in one folder, but probably I will not move them around to do not mess up with linking projects into the GitOver app. But yeah, basically that's it. Very simple, nothing kind of crazy. For your Apple Watch. New band from Apple Watch. Okay, nice. Привет, рад тебя видеть online. Hello, здорово, Nikita. Anyway, send me the link to the band. I want to see it. Okay. Everyone cares about your watch band. But you will be not able to post link. Sorry, but you will be not able to post link here in the chat. You can do that on Discord only. And because we had problems with YouTube chat, with spam bots, with porn site links all the time. Okay, that's amazing. Basically everything was fetched automatically. So now we need, somehow we created certificate to upload it to the RevenueCat, and after that we will be able to make purchases, and RevenueCat will know that customer is nice. Duplicate. Oh, we need duplicate it. And then, yeah, that's actually kind of different little bit than it was in previous Xcode version. So I will not kind of make it without kind of tutorial. My watchband has an OnlyFans page. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of suspicious. Why Stefan don't like to show that watchband? Oh guys, we are in the trouble. I just noticed that we have 39 kind of currently concurrent viewers now, and we have 29 likes only on the YouTube video. That's a problem. I don't know. Something is not good with it. Something probably like button is broken. I don't know. Can you test it for me? Is it still working? Oh, I see. Numbers are changing. So it's working, yeah. Okay, good. I was worried a little bit. Okay. Okay, so what do we do here? I missed it myself. So create a story, configuration file. Yeah, we have it. What next? Create new. Why do we need new scheme? That looks wrong. Let's go. AppStore test flight sandbox. Test account. That's fine. Testing on device. Fine. Testing on simulator. Fine. Oh, MacOS. Are we in MacOS? Unlikely. Currently, MacOS app will not work. I think that's not really related, no. Yeah. Okay, we have this stuff now. Create new scheme for store kit testing. Why? Okay, we'll create. Let's check. Boom. Configuration store kit. Select your current scheme and duplicate it. Okay. Where is my duplicate button? Maybe in edit? No, I'm doing something wrong. Because schemes are here. Targets. I'm lost now. Select your current scheme. File your targets and save. Okay, I did that. We have all those targets saved. Click the scheme in the scheme menu and manage schemes. Okay. Here. Okay. And select your current scheme and click duplicate. Why? Because before, I remember clearly, we had to kind of create that configuration for StoreKit, then create certificate and upload certificate to the RevenueCat. Let me double check what RevenueCat kind of backend expects. It's kind of just looks kind of totally different. When I last tested it, I don't know, a year ago or something. Projects habit tracker. Oh, I don't know, maybe we'll have some API case or something. Let's do not share the screen. StoreKit testing framework. Oh, warm peace, you joined code members here as well. So nice of you. You are a supporter on Twitch and also you joined channel here. Thank you very much. Let's go. Appreciate your support. Thank you. Got to keep the coffee flowing. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, here it is. Basically, StoreKit testing framework. Basically, public certificate is kind of expected. I don't know what that's tutorial kind of describing. Let's see. Learn how to set it up. That's what we should do. Same stuff. Back to the same stuff. Okay, probably we need to duplicate those schemes. I don't know why. Why should we do that? Okay, let's read that maybe till the end. In the scheme and record blah blah blah. You created, click close, setting up the StoreKit configuration file. Okay, here it is. Why do we need another scheme? In the editor, click blah 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 plus button. Can't I do that in the same target? Why do I need new scheme? Oh, maybe for automated tests, stuff like that. Yeah, that makes sense. For example, you have another kind of another scheme for tests, and then you're switching between them for production and test environment. Maybe. Yeah, otherwise you just need, when you want to test, then you're just going to the scheme and basically switching configuration from StoreKit to the default. That's the reason. Basically, we can skip that. Because who are doing automated tests, right? So we need basically this part only. In the editor, click the button and create new product. In tutorial, blah, blah, blah. Actually, we have products already. So this part is not needed anymore. That's what, that is already automatically kind of synchronized. That is not needed anymore. That's amazing stuff that no need anymore to add all that by hand. And then go editor, save public certificate, and so on. Yes, that's what we should do. Let's close this part. Save public certificate. Yes, please. Here in purchases, here it is. Okay, show in Finder. Here it is in Finder, and now we are just kind of dropping it here. I don't know, there are kind of few totally unnecessary steps. Your certificate uploaded and saved, and now we probably should be able to test purchases. Make a purchase. And that kind of should work. Verify the transaction appears in the dashboard. What dashboard? Mine dashboard? Probably. customer history. You should see transaction RevenueCat dashboard. If this not appear, RevenueCat dashboard. I don't have a dashboard. I have it. I will show. I will find it. Overview probably. Projects. Just overview. Filter. And filter project. Habit tracker. Oh, 3 new customers already. Amazing. So we already have something, and probably somewhere I can enable, sandbox data. Here it is. Sandbox data, then we probably will see all the transactions. Okay, let's give it a try. Did you rearrange YouTube time? No, Fallin. It is almost midnight in my time zone, and usually I'm on YouTube streams at about 10 at night. And basically that was when I started stream today. Yeah. Okie dokie. So to be able to use this, basically why we did this stuff, basically by adding this local configuration, we are able to test in-app purchases against Xcode without going, without creating test user, going to the real kind of Apple backend. And generally, if it works, it works. If it not, then that will not work in production. So it's kind of easier to test. You can test on simulator, you can test without kind of real accounts, all that stuff. Basically, that's testing from here to the RevenueCat, and RevenueCat kind of covering everything from their side to the Apple. So if this works, we are good. Let's see. Oh, actually, let's change one stuff in calendar. Let's delete that account and install it like for completely new user. Yeah, if I don't have core data synchronized, that will work. And if I am kind of completely new user, I will have 0 history data. I think I don't have. Am I signed into the CloudKit here? No, I'm not. So basically synchronization for data will not happen. We will have a completely new account with, and this user will be not OG user. Come on. What is free Kino? Drinking. Oh, we are actually on Latvian language. Let's switch that. ABC keyboard. Okay, this case important stuff. Let's drink it every day. Let's set reminder. Reminder will be cheers. And at about 11 at night, that's perfect time for that. How do you stream your code and not afraid to accidentally reveal API keys and other secrets on stream? Kind of, I don't know. For API case, here, for example, for RevenueCat, if you will have API case for my RevenueCat account, probably you will be able to send transaction to send your in-app purchases to my RevenueCat kind of account. And probably I do not care about too much. Okay, you load that new habit, you know. Yeah, I also. So now we have that habit here, advertisement here. That's amazing. And sometimes, time to time, we have to see that in a purchase kind of pop-up. Actually, let's test if I will kill application and run 4 times. Probably I will see that pop-up on the screen. I think that I will have. Let's see. Oh, that song is kind of crazy. Let's switch playlists. Where's my mouse? Here it is. Do you use ChatGPT? Yes, but not kind of all day, every day. But generally, yes, I am using ChatGPT. I used it few days ago. Actually, yeah, pro hint, if you have to print out errors, use emojis to, to see them clearly in the console. You can use something else, that's not necessary to use middle finger. Oh, that is not cool. Currently we have paywall, and on top on paywall we have rating request. Not cool, not cool at all. Okay, we'll fix that today. I started working with SwiftUI on production. It's super fun so far. Yeah, JAWS previews are not always working. That's, yeah. Have you had the same issue when you're working with different modules? Yes, yes, but usually those SwiftUI preview problems are solvable. That is one thing. What else? Yeah, if project is really big, I have a kind of big project which has UI kit parts, and basically just building time is kind of long for those previews as well, and sometimes it just dies in the process. Then I sometimes when I'm kind of working on UI kind of heavy kind of code, I'm just creating kind of test project and working in that test project, and that's it. Okay, let's try to make purchase. Will that work? Why I'm asked? Oh yeah, I'm asked to sign in with Apple ID because I said that I should change configuration, but I didn't. Completely forgot what tomorrow. Where it is? So manage scheme. No, not here. Edit scheme. Edit scheme. Here we are going edit scheme, store kit configuration, and here I have to RevenueCat test. This is one what I created. And yeah, let's run with this scheme. And then I will not see this sign in with Apple, but basically we will test against Xcode. Really? I said we will not see this one. Let's see. ChatGPT is great, yeah, exactly. And yeah, with general things, I use a ChatGPT for multiple different things. So here we don't need to sign in anymore. Trial is one nedēļa free, because nedēļa that's how Apple is showing it. That's not my fault, sorry guys, but that's how Apple is basically showing. Yeah, I can add localizations for each and every language, but I'm not going to do that. I think that maybe I can do that in product description. $12.99 per GATS, amazing. It's just one word in Latvian, one word in English. I'm not even sure if I can change that. Maybe I can change that in the AppStore backend in localizations, but probably no. It's actually interesting. Not that I'm going to change it for each and every language, but that is just interesting. AppStore Connect, here we have. Oh, I need picture for preview, for App Store review. App Store localization, here we have. Yeah, there is nothing. I can't add nothing for that. Basically, there is just display name and description for the product. So all that genius implementation is on Apple side, so not my fault. So we can set subscribe here. Basically, transaction happening now. You all set this screen also is from Apple. Amazing design, love it. I can see how all their design team works on this. And we are kind of moving back on the previous screen. That's amazing. Probably I could hide that button if user is already kind of subscribed to the premium. Because what's the point to show it again? Oh, actually we will need button to restore purchases here. Completely forgot about that. Good that I remember about it. Okay. And now I suppose that we will have no ads on the screen. Yes, we don't have ads on the screen. Amazing. Basically that works as expected. So let's see on the dashboard, do we have the transaction here? Yes, no, nothing. I have new customers, but I do not see, oh, sandbox, we need enable sandbox. Oh, here it is. A minute ago, here is our transaction. Yeah, it's 0 because it is trial. Yeah, everything is correct. We have transaction here, revenue is 0. And yeah, anonymous. That's basically how transactions looks in production as well. Habit premium. So it is working. Amazing. Okay, let's change scheme back. So creating different target kind of helps because then you don't need to kind of switch between those schemes. Whatever. I don't know when I will do that next time. In a year? In months? 2 months? iPad? How that happened? Oh, that's for widgets. Kind of fine. Who scared myself to the death? I was thinking why we are supporting. Oh, interesting. Let's add widget automatic support for Mac. Mac Catalyst. Let's see. Oh no. Mac Catalyst, that's probably something. Okay, I bet I will not play with that. But interesting, if widgets working on iPad, I actually, to be frank, never tested that. I saved config, probably we need update up version. Let's say that will be 1.2. Small feature, we have one. Let's commit changes, and what else I wanted? Yeah, to hide that premium button. Only Bands is great name. Try to kind of, yeah, you buy that domain if it is still free. That's amazing business, you know. Maybe a few typos will go into your direction, you know. Buy the domain right now. I already have too many domains. I can't afford one more. Okay, let's commit changes. Source control, commit. Oh, that's a lot of changes. Yeah, looks right. This method runs in mantra. Yes, of course. Okay, we have the scheme. Let's add that as well. Store kits. Come on. Okay. And let's commit everything in the master, you know, like a big boys. Push. Oh, how I added apnea here as well. Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Because I copy pasted files from that freediving project. Okay. somehow I linked that project as well. And if I'm changing files in one project, that could be handy actually, but not needed in this kind of case. Okay, that's good. So actually in settings screen, we need basically the same stuff what we have in calendar. In calendar we have not OG user. We have this shared observed user view model, whatever. We need that in settings as well. Too many variables. I don't like already. It's kind of getting blah. Basically mostly because those fetch requests. Perhaps that kind of makes sense to move them out somewhere in kind of separate kind of core data manager, something like that. But let's do that tomorrow. I need to start learning iosdeveloper better. You should just how to start some projects probably. I think that's it. So here in this section, if model, what was that model? User model, user model, shared. No, just subscription active probably. Can we do like that? Yeah, seems that we can. If subscription is not active, then we will show that premium stuff. Otherwise, we will not. I think that will be fine. Let's try. And yeah, that restore button. Yeah, also. Correct, correct. So no, our subscription is active. I should not see. Yeah, nice. We don't have that premium thing here anymore. Gone. Gone away. Okay, that will work. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know, I kind of writing those relatively wording commits, but I saw that there are indie developers who are just writing, I don't know, fix or improvement, something, whatever. Just basically all the commits are exactly the same. I don't know. Is it needed to do that or not? But I'm kind of describing what I'm doing really in that commit. Probably at least a little bit wasting my time. Seems that I have printout somewhere here hidden. I have this here. Oh, that should be actually somewhere in calendar header. Yeah, here we have print days of week. Why? Print days again. Why? Let's remove that. Okay. My colleagues' Git comments are about as useful as chocolate teapot. Yeah, I know. When you're working with someone else, that's also a little bit different. If I'm working on freelance project, I'm always trying. If I have task, and I always trying to have task for each kind of thing that I'm doing. If I have task, then I am also kind of always trying to add kind of task link to the task. And yeah, that's it. That's kind of helpful later when someone is asking, oh, for example, this button looks like, I don't know, bug or something, and then I'm going to the code, looking when that was kind of added. Oh, we have link to the task, and in task we have, oh, here you are, QA. Basically, here we have task where we basically ask it to implement exactly how it is now. So at least change this from bug to the feature request if we still have to change it. So stuff like that, you know. But if you are working alone on the project and have no plans to hire anyone, I don't know how useful is that kind of writing commit messages. In theory, that should be right. There is nothing wrong in that. But it just feels like a little bit waste of time. Yeah, also I didn't like that we have review request and paywall on the same screen. That was very bad. Okay, premium offer. In this screen we need restore purchases thing. Let's go copy paste way. Open recent, snorkeling. We definitely have copy paste button here, and I probably have just with all the function whatever is needed there. Purchases view. Do we have somewhere something restore? Here it is. Restore purchase, and that is what we need. Basically, purchase sharded, restore purchase info, error. Yes. This should be that what we need. So here we have our regular purchase button, and right below it let's add restore purchase. Restore alert. Okay, I don't have that in scope. Do we need it? Probably we can, you know, we already have another error here. Probably the same will work. If we have this error, we will feed it to this function, display error. Yes, no? Basically we have it here. If error is not nil. Okay, let's guard rapid on rapid. Let ns error. Is error. Come on. Else return. So what's wrong here? The same stuff. Okay. Then just unwrapped error. Are we good now? Oh, forgot else. Yeah, right. Better. Okay. much better. Good night, Thomas. See you later. Yeah, it's midnight. I have to go as well. So we have that restore button. What else I didn't like? I didn't like that request review. Oh, I am already premium user. Okay, let's go kill the application. Let's delete the application. Probably that will not help. Probably I will still will fetch that kind of information that I have this in a purchase thing. Add habits, yada yada. What we are missing? Yeah, any days, done, go. Purchases. Oh, here we go. Restore purchase. Looks nice. And so we need to sign in because we are not using all that config thing. Basically, it's working. Receipt is missed. Oh, we also got that error. So perfecto. Basically, we just was in this kind of case. We got error and we displayed it correctly. So that's amazing. That works. Okay, let's go. And last but not least, it's a very bad idea to show in a purchase screen and ask for review at the same time. That just why? Okay, where we are showing that banner. Onboarding view, no, yes, no. Review request. Here we have review request. Okay. Basically on a peer. We are jump to definition. Okay, here it is. If and show premium offer where that is calculated here. So basically, yeah, right, here it is. Basically, we are kind of setting that show premium offer after we are kind of showing that paywall review request. That's the kind of easy fix here. Now it should work correctly. So show premium offer by default is false, and we are not showing review request if we are kind of showing premium offer. And yeah, that was my mistake here. Just order of executions for those functions, and that's it. And review request will be displayed when if we have session counter is more than 3. In test environment, it shows that review kind of request every time. In production, once in a while. Okay, here we have paywall. Nice. Paywall works. That is what was expected. Nice. Where is my review? Show me that review thing. No, will not happen. Oh, here it is. Still works. I think that's success. So question, should I test something else on the morning and then submit it for review to the AppStore? I need screenshots anyway for the application. I have to switch to the English version, make all the screenshots, all that stuff. App Store optimization also kind of could be cool. Probably I should wait until the tomorrow. There is no kind of rush with that release. I think so, yeah. I think so. Yeah, basically development part is done. What I have in my tasks for today, or generally. In the apps, here we are. Onboarding flow, time, picker, dismiss you. That actually, I don't know. That was kind of reported, but not confirmed. Can't reproduce. Let's close that with comment. Paywall to remove ads. Basically, that is implemented, done. Update AppStore screenshots. That's what I should do. Calendar data model and user interface changes. That's for later kind of versions. This task I will do tomorrow. It is midnight already. It's basically, I have to say that it's good enough. And we are at the very end of the playlist as well. Consequence? I don't think so. Seems that it is about the time to go to sleep. All the screenshots, better do not rush with that. Also, I need to update AppStore description to fix tags, make that a little bit more fancy. Oh, Indonesia, good morning. I'm just on my way to go to sleep. It's midnight here. It's tomorrow already here. Basically, I'm in the same day with you. But it is first minute of the day for me and morning for you already. That's cool, you know, time zones. Oh, I'm starting to lose my voice. Okay, I'm wrapping up now. Actually, it was kind of productive. We had a very good chat on the beginning of the stream, and I actually managed to do some work as well. So that's cool. That's really cool. And yeah, when I will be back on stream, I don't know, but I'm trying to do that, you know, kind of every Wednesday. Fingers crossed, I will be back on the next week on YouTube stream, and as regular schedule of streams, coworking streams on Twitch. That is kind of, yeah, we'll keep going with that. Okay, thank you everyone, and for being here, and see you next one. Bye bye. And yeah, don't forget those likes. You have to hit those like buttons. Okay, thank you. Bye bye, good night.